Our first-time homeowners are still struggling right here in Pinellas County.
Close to 50,000 families in Pinellas County pay over 50% of their income on their housing. This doesn't even include the nearly 6,000 homeless people in Pinellas County. Clearly, affordable housing is still a problem that plagues Pinellas County residents. In my own congregation, there are people who are paying more than 60% of their income for housing. How can they do anything else? In 2007, when the County Commission asked us to vote for a penny for Pinellas, they promised us that $30 million of the penny money would go to affordable housing. $3 million a year for each of the 10 years. However, since that started, they started collecting the penny for Pinellas. None of that money has gone to affordable housing. We are told by county staff that they will start spending the penny money on affordable housing in 2017. 2017. When you promised us something in 2007, we don't expect to wait until 2017 for you to bring it to fruition. Plus, housing and land prices are still lower now. By 2017, we will get a lot less for our money. All the while, the county continues to focus the penny for Pinellas on beautification projects, keeping the beaches nice for our tourists, and ignoring the affordable housing needs in Pinellas County. County Commissioners, we are not here tonight to ask you to keep the promise made back yonder. We're asking you right now to keep the promise that you made back in 2007. Bring us affordable housing in Pinellas County. We need affordable housing.
Commissioner Welch could not be here tonight because he is overseeing an election, but he joined us at a community gathering of over 700 people on February 25th in Safety Harbor, where he pledged to work to move the penny money forward and spend $5 million of penny money a year on affordable housing for the next 3 years. Would you please mark Commissioner Welch as a yes? County Commissioners, tonight we are asking you to make the same commitment and to lead the way in helping the citizens of Pinellas County who cannot afford a safe place to live. We'd like to hear from each of you because we wish to respect your time and our time and not be here to the early hours of the morning. We've set aside a minute and a half for each of you to answer our question. If your answer is a clear yes and we don't need the time to discuss the question, then we give you the remaining time to address us. Commissioner Baroni, would you please stand? We will start with you because you have led the way on this issue. You have been advocating to keep the promise to voters and to spend the money on affordable housing ever since we began working with you on this issue. And so I ask, will you advocate that the county keep its promise to voters and allocate $5 million of penny for Pinellas money to affordable housing each year for the next 3 years, beginning with the 2013-14 budget?
Father, mark me down as a yes again.
Thanks, John. And Commissioner Baroni, as you have done before, will you make a motion to instruct county staff put this allocation into next year's penny budget?
We've already started talking about it right now.
So that is a yes.
Yes.
Thank you. We're going to ask you about making a motion to do this, but we're assuming that that's already been done since you are having staff address this already, correct?
I've already talked to staff and also the county administrator about this in our meeting that we had a couple of weeks weeks ago, and I already told him where I was going on this. I have not changed my opinion, as you said in your comments from the past. I'm going to continue to work for it. I think our commitment to the people of Pinellas County for supporting our penny a few years ago, that we need to make that commitment, and we need to do it now while our buying power is strong, because I think it's stronger today than it will be in 2017, 2018, and 2019.
Amen. Thank you. Thank you. Commissioner Justice, would you stand? Will you advocate that the county keep its promise to voters and allocate $5 million of penny from Pinellas money to affordable housing each year for the next 3 years, beginning with the 2013 and 14 budget?
Let me think about that for a second. Yes, we will.
Thank you. Would like to address this.
I just want to say thank you for everyone coming out tonight. It is incredible to see such a strong showing of people who care about making tomorrow better than today in our community. Thank you very much for being here.
Commissioner Long, will you please stand? Will you advocate that the county keep its promise to voters and allocate $5 million of the penny from Pinellas money to affordable housing each year for the next 3 years, beginning with the 2013-14 budget?
Absolutely, yes.
Would you like to address this?
I also just echo the comments of my colleagues, and thank you for being here. I think you can see that there is a new day in Pinellas County, and we have a strong county commission based on some very solid core values, and that's the people that actually live here. Thank you.
Commissioner Long, you took my line. It is a new day in Pinellas County. We're grateful for your leadership and your love and your support for those that most need it, especially in affordable housing.
Our evening is off to a great start. We got a home run. We have 44 county commissioners, the majority, agreeing to keep the promise to voters and allocate $5 million a year for affordable housing for the next 3 years. This gives hope for the working families of Pinellas County who are struggling to find a safe place to live. How do we stand?